Hey guys, I'm Fonsi, and you're watching Billboard. The evolution of songwriting, refreshing your style, is extremely important, especially from album to album. What I do is I love to do co-writes, and I love to write with completely different people. I have my favorites. I have people who I love to write with because it's always an experience, and it's just always easy because we sort of see eye to eye. But I think it's also important to go out of my comfort zone and to kind of work with somebody who's completely different than I am. For example, my last album, I did it in London with a bunch of great guys who I've never worked with and who sort of knew who I was, but not really. So they gave a completely fresh perspective, not only in writing, but in producing. So I think that's the way to refresh, to kind of just force yourself and push yourself to get out of your comfort zone, and automatically something different's gonna come out. El que conoce cada línea de tu mano, el que te cuida y camina a tu lado, todo cambió por ti. There's no such thing as proper ingredients for a hit. If it was that easy, everybody would have hits. I think there are lots of factors that just go with time and I think a little bit of luck also. But obviously you have to have, the basics. You have to have a great performance, you have to have great lyrics, you have to have great melody. But as far as from that great song becoming a hit, that's just something that's always sort of been out of the songwriter's hands. That's just magic. I mean, I know it sounds a little cliche, but that's what we look for. When all the stars align, when the lyrics and the music and the melody and the time and the correct artist, correct voice performs that song, then that's when the magic happens and hopefully a hit comes out of it. I will never forget it. I got to position number 40. I was like, oh, I barely made it, but I made it. It was with my first album, a song called Si Tu Quisieras. And I was starting out, I really didn't have any, I wasn't really pushing for it. It was just sort of, it's my first album. Hopefully, I'll make it to the top 40. Hopefully I'll open this beautiful magazine that I look through every week and I'll see my name there. And, and I was blessed for that first week to open up in that 40 spot. It was like, barely made it. But then I got a little higher with that first album, thank God. And then from there on, my second album, I was blessed to have a #1 with a song called Imagíname Sin Ti. So from then on, it was just a dream. And so it's very important to see your name there. It's a blessing. Imagíname.